Good morning, everyone. This is Kelly Ellis here live at the Cheatham County Chamber of Commerce, and we are bringing to you once again our Choosing Cheatham show. And we're so excited today to have a special guest you all know, or most of you all know, and if you don't know, you need to know him, Mr. Sammy Naquin with Hampton Inn, with the Cheatham County Chamber of Commerce, with the community of Ashland City and all thereof. Good morning, Sammy.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. I'm so excited to get to interview
Finally.
you. Yes, yes. What a guy. I said he's the man, the myth, and the maniac. And maniac is in a good way. Like he's crazy, fun, loving. He's just the most well rounded, versatile person I know and a great, great human. But let's talk about Sammy. Sammy's not from here, ironically. Came here how many years ago?
Well, I moved to Tennessee in 2016. I was in Knox or Chattanooga for 3 years, and then Wilmington, North Carolina, then Knoxville, and then in 2021, middle of pandemic, I moved to Ashland City.
Worldly, worldly. Was it because of our Facebook page? Because all the fun you heard? It was professional move though, really, wasn't it?
Yes, I moved here sight unseen.
I
Um,
remember that. I was like,
yeah,
who is this guy?
I
Who's the new guy in town?
I took the position for the Hampton in Ashland City, and they told me that it was close to Nashville. So I was like, oh, I like country music. Let's go.
There you go. Right. He likes Cheatham County now. Let's go. Right. So you came in. You're originally born and raised.
In Houma, Louisiana.
That's what I wanted to get at that. So he loves Louisiana, goes back quite frequently to see family.
Mardi Gras.
Yeah, and we had a Mardi Gras theme for our annual gala a couple of years ago, and he was like all about it. If you didn't see his outfits and decor, he over and beyond. It was unbelievable.
That was
So
fun.
it was fun. It's always fun being around you and doing things with you, working with you. Siblings?
I have one brother, one sister. They're still in Louisiana. Um, and my sister has all the kids. Um, so I have four nieces and two nephews. She's got the
No.
Brady Bunch. And my brother has adopted kids.
Sweet,
So
sweet. So good heart, family guy, from Louisiana, traveled everywhere, so he understands. Just down the road, they're doing this. So let's go into that professional world. The Hampton Inn that brought you here,
yeah,
right? Hampton Inn here by Hilton. You have got a huge resume in the hotel motel business.
I've been with Hampton Inn on and off for 15 years. In between hotels, I went to work for Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida,
Fun.
for 4 years. Worked for the Mouse, um, and then I left Hampton briefly to go over to the Marriott world, and wasn't thrilled with Marriott. Um, it's just you're either a Hilton person or a Marriott person,
Gotcha.
and I love working for Hilton. I love working for Hampton. Hampton's brand is just the best.
It is. It really, really is. Y'all are a class act. Let's talk about Hampton Inn and the requirements and why you like it so much. Cleanliness, amenities, locations.
Yeah, I mean, there's over 3,500 Hampton Inns in the continental U.S., and I've had the pleasure of working for quite a few of them. Um, I've traveled before being in Cheatham County and kind of starting my roots here. I've traveled a lot. I normally stay at Hampton Inns just because, the Hampton motto is making you happy makes us happy. So, and I like making people happy. So it kind of just fits in
Sure.
with me personally.
Right.
Um, but Hampton Inn as a whole is just a good company to work for.
Hampton Inn is an umbrella for several levels and several, or I'm sorry, Hilton is the an umbrella for several different What are your associations? Who are your sister and brother?
There's 27 different
Oh, wow.
Hampton or Hilton portfolios. It
I didn't
goes
realize that.
everything from Hilton to Hilton Garden Inn, all those embassy suites, all of that. It also has like vacation resorts and all that. So, but as far as Hampton goes, it's considered comparable with a home to or a true. So they're kind of in the same line with the Hampton Inn.
Your Hampton Inn offers a swimming pool, workout room, breakfast bar.
Yeah, we have the indoor heated swimming pool. We have guest laundry. We have a full fitness center with Peloton. We have our complimentary hot breakfast every morning. We do cookies in the evening.
That's right. I forgot about the cookies. That's right.
Coffee 24/7, which
I
you
know about the
know.
coffee. I'm the biggest thief there is. I don't go and see my boss without grabbing a cup of coffee.
And just the friendly service and the one of the main things is Hampton has evolved, and it originally started with the 100% Hampton guarantee, where if you're not happy, we don't expect you to pay. And it,
Wow, that's kind of in
it
today's world.
it does have a little bit of I mean, like there's plaques on the desk that lets people know that if you're not 100% happy, then we don't expect you to pay. And that's exactly what the plaque says.
Do you really get much kickback on in this sensitive world that we live in? Do you really have to?
You don't get much kickback from
I
it.
mean, they slept there all night.
At the end of the day, everybody's 100%. You can't make everyone happy.
Well, yeah, that's
Um,
true.
so there every so often there is, a guest that just our hotel is not up to their
Well, I'm just saying that
standards.
sounds like it's far and few between. I know I've never heard
I mean, I
anything
can
like
count
that.
on one hand in the past 3 years in March that we've been open. I can count on one hand the amount of times that we've had to 100% somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So, your staffing, what is Ashland City, Hampton Inn's greatest strength? Is it location? Is it personnel, personality, service over and above? I know you have your standards, but where do you all outrank, go above and beyond? Would you say?
So I would say our service, and that's not coming from me personally. That's coming from Hilton. So after everyone checks out, they get a survey, as in most places now, um, and they rank us. We
Cool.
don't rank ourselves; they rank us,
Right.
and our service since we've been open has been in the normally in the top 5% of all Hampton Inns.
Good. Wow. And
There's
how many
been
are there in the world? There's a ton. I know there's. That's incredible
5,300
stats.
something.
I wish I was in the top 5% of 5,000.
So
So let's kind of go into perspective with Ashland City. You were welcomed.
I was really, I was welcomed kind of crazy because, like I said, I moved here sight unseen.
Right. So what we're going to do is that's good to hear. So stay with us as we go to a break, and we're going to talk about how he was welcomed into Ashland City and the whole journey of doing business in Ashland City. And we'll be right back.
We are more than just a contractor. When you have foundation issues, crawl space issues, even a leaking basement, I want you to take a deep breath. Your home is your biggest investment. It's where we raise our families. It's where we make memories. And the fear of the unknown can be very stressful and concerning. We'll walk you through that home repair journey. We don't want you to do it alone. We want to do it side by side, show you exactly what's going on and exactly how to fix it. We work with you to provide permanent solutions for your home, to give you peace of mind so your home is safe, secure, and protected.
You're seeing the signs too, right?
What signs?
Well, welcome back to Choosing Cheatham. Kelly Ellis here, live at the Cheatham County Chamber of Commerce office, and with a very, very special guest today, as you will follow and see. In our first segment, we talked about Sammy Naquin, and then we started in on his profession with Hampton Inns. We're picking up here, talking about doing business in Ashland City. How did it go for you all when you came and started the construction? Of course, construction in of itself is uncontrollable in several different facets. But as far as Ashland City, the personnel, the administration, and the people, of course, how did it go for you?
It was difficult. We had a lot of hiccups, as a lot of people know, because it was supposed to open a year before it opened.
Right.
But stuck through it. I was here a year before it opened.
And let's clarify, the difficulty wasn't in the people and administration, people we're working with, just natural things that happen with construction, nature.
We were coming out of COVID.
Right. We're still
Yeah,
dealing with issues from that.
But it was getting supplies and different things like that
Right.
that we had to deal with. Things were on back order for a year.
But as far as administration, economic development, the mayor, codes and ordinances, and just the community who was probably coming back going, who are you? What is this going to be? What's it going to be like? Are you going to have a swimming pool, indoor, outdoor? Are you going to have a party room?
Once we had our parking lot, I literally every day, I mean, I was there already, but every day I had at least 2 to 3 people stop and open the door, like physically open the door and be like, hey, what's going
It's
on?
rural America. That's where we are, small town USA, and we want to know what's taking place in our town.
It was fun.
As you've probably learned over the years
I do
from
the same
that.
thing now.
Yeah, there you go. Well, let's talk as far as that experience went. I'm thrilled to hear that you had good experience. I feel like we do have welcoming environment here. Yes, you want to call us nosy neighbors? We are, but it's all for a good reason.
Yeah.
And probably since then has been great. I know you've got the ballroom that's expandable. You all are kind enough to have Santa Claus there. Several different functions, charitable, non-charitable, private parties. I know I can attest. I've had a party there before, and they're wonderful to work with. And also, the amenities are fabulous. The chambers had things. I personally had things. That's just a handy and on a great location right there on Highway 12. Easy access to all the cities around us. And then, of course, centrally located in Cheatham County, which is most important. But it's wonderful. If you've never seen their ballroom or even thought about having a party, a gathering, a meeting there, please contact Sammy and the staff. They'll be happy to take care of you. Then moving on to another hat. This man wears so many different hats. He's amazing. Let's go to another hat. Let's put on another hat. Grab your bottle. Let's talk about it. This is the crazy guy. As president of the board of Cheatham County Chamber of Commerce, we host an annual gala each and every year. This year it's based on Peaky Blinders, the theme for the attire and the menu, and that's coming up Saturday night.
Yes.
Are you ready? I know this is not your costume.
This is not my costume, but it is close.
Yeah, you're going to wear a hat.
Yes, it is going to be a lot of fun, a lot of networking.
Let's talk about our sponsors. Can I?
Yeah.
Can I brag on everybody that stepped up?
100%.
Oh my gosh, Ray and Jennifer Wall with Cumberland River Farms has offered their beautiful facility.
I love Cumberland River Farms.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Then we've got our DJ for the evening is Big Daddy Outlaw. That's Chris Yao, who's actually filming our show today. It's kind of a side gig that he does. He's amazing. We're going to have fun. He's going to get us out on the dance floor from 8 to 10. At 6 o'clock when the doors open, we've got David Washer with the fiddle guy who's going to be playing the violin. And we're going to have that eerie decor and feel assisted by Wendy Cox with WMC Creations.
Yes.
We're going to have that fog going on, that gangster kind of theme, eerie feeling. We're going to have an outdoor bar with your cigar bar out there, as well as some adult beverage. And so we'll have that mood setting there. Inside, we'll also have an adult bar. And thanks to the bartenders that are going to be in attendance manning over that, Dakota with Hampton Inns
Yes.
is going to see to the outdoor bar for us. Miss Josie Bumpus with Economic Development and Tourism has volunteered her time and her certificate to bartend the indoor bar. And then Blues Boards is doing our charcuterie, our appetizers, which are going to be unbelievable. Then we go into our meal, and our meal is going to be provided by Simply Catering by Lisa. And Lisa happens to be Corky Albright of Corky's Corner that we so love. It's his daughter, so you know the food's going to be fabulous. We've tasted that often.
Yes.
And then our desserts are going to be provided by the Chamber of Commerce here. Anna and I are working on that, so we're looking forward to that. And the dance, right? Oh, and the photo booth by Crystal Brown. What is it? Moments to Remember.
Moments to
She's
remember.
got some great photo booth accessories that she's going to have there. So we're going to, and a printer so you can get your photo that evening when you get ready to go. Take it with you. Great memories made with great friends at the moment, all dressed up, having fun. Now, you don't have to dress up. You don't have to be a member. Everyone's welcome. Today would be dead stop moment. If you would like to come and join us, just give us a call here at the Chamber of Commerce, 792-6722. And we will get you a spot set up. But we have to know today if you plan on eating with us. Otherwise, you can come and you can enjoy, and you'll have to buy a ticket. But we may not promise you any of the peaky menu, right? Our peaky proper gravy and our mashed potatoes, our pork, our chicken.
I can't wait for the food.
I know, our salad. It's going to be fabulous. And we're going to have a lot of fun in amongst all of that, which takes us to the next hat. This hat's the saddest. For me anyway, because as most of you know, I came into the Chamber of Commerce in this role about a year ago. Mr. Sammy Naquin was the president at that time, so we have grown together, and we are going to tell in depth more of those events and experiences, what we've learned, what we've lived through, and all the fun it's been as we actually change presidents Saturday evening. So we're going to take a break. Wait on us, come on back, listen to the story, and just have fun.
Okay.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Experience more than 1,000 all-new, handcrafted lanterns, towering creatures, magical worlds, and a North Pole village. At the center of it all, the Smashville Ice Rink. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Step into the Lionel retail store at Opry Mills, Nashville, and you'll be captivated by all the magic of the 123-year history of Lionel trains. Whether you're already a train enthusiast or just getting started, Lionel will energize your love for trains. NASCAR fan? Come check out your local Lionel station to learn all there is to know about model trains and die-cast NASCAR collectibles. Visit nashville.lionel.com or call 615-455-9399.
Welcome back to Choosing Cheatham here at the Cheatham County Chamber of Commerce. Today's special guest is Sammy Naquin, a friend, a manager of the Hampton Inn, president of our board, and we're going to talk about that. You took on presidency 2 years ago?
2 years ago. Yeah.
Well, have you ever been president before? Have you ever been on the board of chamber?
I've been on a few chamber boards in Wilmington, North Carolina, and Orlando, Florida.
That's totally different. I
Yeah,
can't even imagine.
it's-
There's no comparison.
No.
Yeah.
Small town board. No.
All right. So you were the VP for a year or two.
I was vice president for 1 year,
Okay.
and then the president was rolling off, and
Who
I
was
took
president
over.
prior to you?
Michelle.
Michelle Green.
Yes.
That's right, Michelle Green. Okay, so you got a little feel of that for a year, jumped in here, rural America, which you kind of understood how we were, small town USA, but we love it.
Yeah.
How has it gone for you? We're rolling. He's going to be rolling out Saturday evening, and it's just my opinion. He's done a fabulous job of taking this on and handling it. He oversees 12 other board members, always in charge of with all the meetings and just making sure that the chamber rolls with it, doing what we're supposed to do, being held accountable and responsible. But I've never seen such a human so hands-on, so into, so always following us behind just to make sure it is going well. Out on the streets, listening to the street talk, knowing what's going on, which is thoroughly important. And I commend you for it because there's a balance there, personal life, professional life, and then your volunteerism here, because it's not a paying job. Kind of give us a summary. Can you wrap it all up? The good, the bad, the indifference?
It's been a whirlwind, but it's been a good whirlwind. I've made a lot of good connections, a lot of networking, made closer friends, like yourself.
Experiences.
Yeah.
Here in the county and amongst new people, right? New
Yeah.
circles.
It's been fun, and things that I probably would have never done or gone to before. Got to experience those, and moved outside of my comfort zone a lot. You know, going over to events in Kingston Springs.
South Cheatham that you probably never frequented because you were so concentrated Ashland City.
Right.
Yeah. And even North Cheatham. I mean, it's not like you.
Now I frequent Kingston Springs often.
Yeah. I understand. I had that same experience with taking on this role because a business person in Pleasant View, so concentrated area there, and it's just grown. It's just grown my radar and everything, and it's been a beautiful experience. Give us some highlights, some of the funniest, maybe even saddest, bewildering times that you're going to take with you. Tell us when you leave this role as president of the Chamber of Commerce, what strengths have you attained, what you will take with you, learning curves, and all of that.
A lot of funny moments. I don't think there's a time where
when are you not a funny moment?
we don't have. I like to make sure people are having fun. It's laughter is like the biggest thing.
The
for
best
me.
medicine ever.
So while there are times to be serious in our role,
and you can be. When he gets the serious voice, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, sir. When he's dressed up as, do we even tell everybody what you've dressed up as many times? The Grinch.
The Grinch.
Served on the float as the Grinch.
Yes. When I was in Orlando, I was the yellow peanut M&M. So
the yellow. That's the fun fact we know about. Sammy. Yeah. We learned that at our annual retreat with the board of directors. Sammy was the yellow peanut M&M.
So I like making sure people are having fun.
I know you do.
And so I don't know. Our annual retreat this year was probably one of my favorite times. We had every single board member there.
And we learned some fun facts about them.
And just the whole networking and getting to know each other more and everything, that was probably one of my favorite.
Well, when you say that, I think about that, and you're probably right. It was. It really brought a diversified group, and we have a diversified group for sure on our board, but purposely so that we cover all the realms, all the different age brackets and professions and industries throughout Cheatham County, which is really good because it helps us base up what we do on their opinion, and everyone's well represented. And it was really good. It was fun learning about people on a private sector.
A lot of things that we would have never guessed.
Absolutely, absolutely. What do you take with you, just dealing with the chamber has grown under your administration from approximately 192 to 413, with a possibility of another 400 plus, hopefully in the near future. That's a lot of people to oversee with a minimal budget. Again, your job's not a paying job, so you've had to oversee those in the offices to make sure it got done, that it did grow in a positive factor, and all the different services that have been added from media packages. I'm going to go over the social indoor screens, the newspapers, now television, MSMTV that we've gotten to partner up with, thanks to Chris Yao and the Cheatham County Exchange and Main Street Media, and just on and on and on. Now we're working on a hand directory, categorically, alphabetically under your reigns. That's been daunting. I mean, to think about all the different sectors.
I say it's daunting for me. It's daunting for you.
Well, but it's daunting for you because ultimately you're the president of the board. Where I'm making action happen. Anna and I share the active part of it, but you've got to go. Is this going to work? And y'all vote on it before we can do it. You've done a tremendous job. Your leadership skills are absolutely out the roof.
Thank you. All right.
And your kindness. He's got the best. He's got the best outlook on the balance of seriousness, funny, witty, downright hard.
I try.
Sassy.
Yeah.
I nicknamed him Sassy Sammy, and he is known in Robertson County as Sassy Sammy. Isn't that funny? But I can't tell you enough and thank you enough for being like a wonderful boss to be under, and how we have enjoyed you, and we look forward to celebrating you Saturday night.
It'll be fun. I can't wait.
I know that. No, before I start crying, thanks for tuning in, watching us on Choosing Cheatham here on MSM TV, and thanks to everyone out there listening. Spread the word, come see us, and make sure you go by and tell Sammy thank you for all of his hard work for this community in this county. I love you.
I love you.